Hello, everybody. I just got finished with the live show for tonight. Just got to calm down. So, a troll in the room got me all bent out of shape about Dak Prescott come on. I'm in the court. We're not even into summer yet. We're not even at draft yet. And I'm in the quarantine, and you get me all bent out of shape about Dak Prescott. Leave me alone. All right. Defensive tackle is what this video is about. Now, I've said over and over and over and over that just sit back and imagine. I know we got McCoy and I know we got Poe. Just sit back and imagine that this was our third season with those two guys. We picked up McCoy when he was 30. We picked up Poe when he was 27. And now they're going to 32 and 29. What would you be saying? It's time for us to draft the heir apparent, the next cornerstone for our defensive for our defense. Now, I feel like that's our number one position right now. I feel like that's the number one position that will give us the most, because there's two guys in this draft, Derrick Brown and Javon Kinlaw. Both of those guys would completely change our defense for the next 8 to 10 years. It would be a different thing, and it would help Wolfie. It would help all our linebackers become so much better than they already are. It would change the way the Dallas Cowboys look and play, and it's something that we've been waiting for a long time. I love those guys. I love McCoy and Poe. I love the fact that we're finally investing in some defensive tackles. But in reality, all we got was the defensive tackles from the Panthers last year, and their defense wasn't that great, especially against the run. It was pretty bad. So we still have work we need to do in the interior defense. I know we have the edge problems as well. We need to add some more on the edge, but in my opinion, what's happening in the interior right there, that's the number one thing. In the show we heard some rumors about Matthew Judon and a second. A second is a lot. I like Judon, but a second is a lot to go outside on the edge. We'll talk about that tomorrow night, because tomorrow night I'm doing edge rushers and defensive ends. But right now, Javon Kinlaw and Derrick Brown. Derrick Brown, he's a bully, big run defender, push to pocket like crazy. Did you see the Alabama game when he just... I can remember back when Ezekiel Elliott beat Alabama and he was just beaten down. When somebody beats down Alabama, I love you. I really do. When Zeke did that, I wanted him. I was like, I want Zeke to be a Cowboy. When this guy was doing that, I was like, dude, I want this guy in the middle of my defense. Oh, my goodness. So that guy's incredible. He's 6'5", 326. Then you got Javon Kinlaw. Kinlaw is 6'6", 310 or something like that. But Kinlaw is like a monster in itself. Now, he's more of a pass rusher right now than Derrick Brown is. Derrick Brown is a run stuffing dude. But Kinlaw, he's so tall with the 6'6" frame or whatever. All he has to do is just raise those hands when he get in front of you. He bats stuff down or whatever. So he's a force against the run and pass. So those two guys, I would do whatever I need to do to go get, as long as they're out of top 10. I wouldn't trade up to 10. 17 to 12 or 17 to 13, that sounds good. 17 to 8, if you're doing 17 to 8 or 17 to 7, you better be getting Isaiah Simmons. Okay, I digress. All right, so those two guys I really would want. Those are my dream selections, and I would go up to get them because I know they would change our defense that much. You couldn't get a cornerback. You can't get a safety that would change our defense nearly as much as one of those guys would. Not even nearly as much. All right. Then in the second round, there's another first round graded defensive tackle. His name is Jordan Elliott. He has everything that the other two have, but without the super duper ridiculous size. So he's a good thing. He's a good one to get in the second round. not in the first round. He's a good one to get in the second round. If we wait and get something good in the first round and then can follow up with Jordan Elliott in the second round, that's going to be absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Other ones I like, Justin Madubuike, very good versus run, needs to get better versus the pass. Great combine, great 40 times, very athletic. Speaking of athletic, Ross Blacklock, that's my boy. He's 6'4", 326. He's a run stopper right now, but definitely could develop into a pass rusher because he's a baller. He's a basketball player. He's 6'4", 326 pounds, and he can dunk on you. That's crazy. He has potential to do a lot. He's very athletic. He'll chase you from sideline to sideline. He's got an incredible motor, and he's an elite run defender. This guy also, I expect to maybe the third, fourth round. Now, after that, there's a group of guys that are very good at the run, but they need work with the pass, with working on the pass game. And that I could work with. The one main one I can work with is Raekwon Davis, mainly because his name is Raekwon, and I'm a big Woo fan, you know. It's Raekwon the chef. And there's another Raekwon. They spelled his name wrong. Big L for the parents. It's a big, and that's why your son might not be drafted. Big L. All right. That was wrong. But Raekwon Davis, great versus the run. Big dude, 6'6", 311. Just think about that. 6'6", 311. He's got a long way to go as a pass rusher, but he has the size that you want. And I would take a chance at someone who is an elite run stopper. So we can use him stopping the run, but we can work on him with the pass. And with that frame, 6'6", 311, again, like Kinlaw, all he got to do is run like this, and you'll be able to do a lot against the pass. So he has the size to develop behind McCoy and Poe. That I'm okay with. Another one, and I think this guy is one of my favorites, John Penisini. Horrible name. 318 pounds. He's hard to move. He's a prototypical, big run stuffer. He's only 6'1". So the only reason I don't like him is you're not going to get a pass rusher out of him. He's going to be an NFL run stopper, and nobody's going to stop him. He's going to do that. But I don't know about his pass rush. He's only 6'1", so he can't do that and be trouble for the quarterback. So that's the only reason why I don't like Penisini. But he's a prototypical run stuffer. And if we need to send Saquon Barkley out to the outside so Jalen can get him, we'll send him to the outside so Jalen can get him. All right. We have Devon Hamilton from Ohio State. Another one. He's a physical run stopper, 3-tech, but worried about his pass rush, worried about him penetrating the line of scrimmage and things of that sort. So those three guys rush. They will help the run completely. The only one I like is Raekwon Davis because he has the size to potentially get something out of him in the passing game. And then the last two, Bravion and Roy, I don't know. But he has no real measurements, but a lot of real production. That was my note. No real measurables, but a lot of real production. Very, pretty quick, and he's 333 pounds. So that if you're quick at 333 pounds, you might find yourself on the NFL football team. And the last guy, Leaky Foku. He is 6'5", 335 pounds. Huge, absolutely huge. We don't know if he can rush the passer because he wasn't. I think he played with Utah. He wasn't asked to rush the passer with Utah that much, but he was asked to stop the run. The only thing, when you look at him, he should have dominated. And you wonder why he did this. A guy that massive didn't dominate. He should have dominated. So that's the only thing we worry about. But he should, I mean, in the NFL, he's so big and massive and strong. He should move the line of scrimmage on almost every play. It could be a killer one gap. But there's some motor questions about him. So if he takes plays off, that's going to be tough. But I like him. I like him. I like him. I like him. So I'm going to go down the list again. First round, would trade up 100% to get them. They're my wish list. Those two guys are the two guys that I want in the draft. Doubt it's going to happen because they're so good. But Derrick Brown and Javon Kinlaw. Second round, I would only hope to get Jordan Elliott. Third round, Justin Madubuike and Ross Blacklock. Remember that name. Like him a lot. In the fourth round and beyond, we got Raekwon Davis from Alabama. We got John Pinacini from Utah. We got Devon Hamilton from Ohio State. Bravion Roy and Leki Fotu from Utah. And Roy is from Baylor, I think. Yeah. Baylor. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing edge rushers. Not a good draft for that. It might be a quick, 2-minute video. We got this guy from Ohio State, and that's pretty much it. All right, guys. Holla at you. Peace.